You're live. Yes. Pull up the stock chart. Hopefully YouTube can hear me. Shit. I am mobile today. What's going on, man? Hopefully you guys can hear me. We got some yes. That's how you want to open the room, man. That's how you want to open the room. So I'm mobile. I'm at the beach today. Closed on a property. But we still got to watch the markets. Markets don't care what you're doing. I know some of you guys like take a vacation, take a break, not watch it. It keeps going without you. So a bunch of years ago, I wrote this little book called The Money Flow. And I was trying to say that I was seeing the stages not on a weekly chart. Everybody was teaching it from a weekly chart. You know, Stan Weinstein, a bunch of famous people, you know, stocks moving these stages, euphoria, blah, blah, blah. You see people post that stuff, right? And that didn't really help me. And it wasn't until I began to combine different indicators, and then I began to see it clear as day on a daily chart, and I would see the movement. And that's what you see here. And the Dow Jones will pull back into here. So yesterday, was it yesterday? Let me see. Yes. You're in Orlando, Florida. Huh? Yesterday in our trading group, I was saying, hey, the best time to get short is today. Why? You don't get short on a down day, man. You let it come down. Next day, it's usually going to confirm. It's going to pull back. When it pulls back, then you start putting on your shorts, like right around in here. You know, these up days give you a chance if that's the game you want to play. You know, I'm not overly interested in playing shorts. I'm more interested in accumulating and targeting longs. But as you see it pull back, so if you're short, what? You got to watch this RSI. So the closer that gets down into the 30 range, the closer you're going to find the bottom. And it's pretty funny how that happens to be near support. Pretty funny how that happens to be in the same zone. And it's kind of funny to me. It's funny to me that the news turns bad and you start getting this stuff when the market starts to go underneath the 20-day moving average. Funny how that happens. So let's not save that. Let's look at the SPY for just a second. Now, what do you see? Now, the SPY's fighting. SPY's fighting to come back. So what you should be noticing is the distinctions that we see in the market. That's the reason I put this little Money Flow gang book out, so that you'd write that shit down. Think about it, man. Think about it. What do we see happening? What are the different parts? In the market's an onion. You're pulling it back. There's layers. There's levels. You can have corrections, stealth corrections. You can have corrections in one sector, but not a correction in another sector. The overall market could be going up, but yet growth stocks are going down. And you need to be able to make a distinction between that. I see a lot of people don't seem to understand that the market is bifurcated. There's different markets. It's not just one market. It's a market of stocks, not a stock market. So you got to keep that in mind, man. This is what we've seen going on, right?
Detected in South Africa and quickly spreading. President Biden ordering a travel ban effective Monday for foreign nationals from South Africa and 7 other countries on the continent. Canada, the UK, and EU are issuing similar bans. The president warns there's a lot we still don't know about the variant, which seems to spread rapidly.
Seems to spread rapidly. Seems to spread more rapidly as we go under the 20-day moving average. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that the news gets negative as we start to go underneath this green line? You think that's random? You think that's a random occurrence? No, that's how it works. So you're going to see the SPY sell off and come down to about here. That's what we'd expect. So all of a sudden, everything's good, positive, love, we all love each other, up we go. Oh, wait. The moment we come under that green line, the news turns negative. So now you can fully anticipate downgrades, downgrade this, downgrade that, this sucks, everything's bad. You remember when Bitcoin was going down, 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 down. And when it gets to about 29, it's used by thieves, and every story on TV is how crypto's used by criminals. This is literally mainstream news. And then the moment it stops and breaks out and runs up, you don't hear shit about it anymore. You don't hear anything about it anymore. And so I was talking in the Money Flow gang, if you trade inside me in our Discord, when the Dow broke. And if you ever go to my newsletter, right, if you go over here in the front, I don't update it daily. It doesn't need to be updated daily. But if you come over here, you'll see I start talking about it. And I do the trade log on page 4. But November 18th, the Dow Jones broke its box and started a stage 4 decline. So the Dow Jones broke first. So you'd take your little notebook and you'd write in there, Dow Jones breaking into a stage 4 decline. But technology hasn't. Technology hasn't. S&P hasn't. And you remember I said there's big 6, right? We got technology. Well, inside of technology is more than one technology. There's growth stocks and then there's big caps. And they're very different. They're very distinct. Okay? There's a difference between, even though Uber's a technology stock, it's different than Apple. Okay? It's different than, Cisco's a technology stock, but it's different than Google, right? And so what we have is this fabricated market. So the point of my newsletter is to show you the kind of stuff that I'm doing. So in my little notebook, this is what I write down. November 18th, Dow Jones broke its box. So if we come look at the November 18th, this is super. If you don't get what I'm saying here, man, turn the fucking thing off and go do something else, man. You're not ready for this stuff here. You got people worried about Wish. They don't even understand market cycles and changes and what's going on, man. So this right here is November 18th. This is the shot that was fired. We see the Dow breaking the box. Now, it's the first one of the, Bitcoin broke first, actually. Bitcoin actually broke first. So we saw Bitcoin scaling back first. Now, is there a correlation going on? Maybe. I'm always looking for it. Are you looking for it? Are you looking for a correlation between these different assets? Are you noticing? So where are we at on Bitcoin? Let's pull it up. So the Dow broke first. What does that mean? That means all your big high-paying dividend stocks are going to go down. What does that mean? Oh, good. That means good. Good. I get to buy some. Right? Because that's the kind of stocks you want to buy, you want to hold. You're not really trading them. But it also means it's setting up. It's setting up for some swing trades, right? So if we're watching the money flow, And I would encourage you to write down what I write there. Do your own version of it, right? So as we're watching the money flow, which is just price pattern, a lot of people think it's price prediction. It's not price prediction. I don't know if you know this. Nobody knows where the market's going. All you guys that think you do are stupid. You're dumb. It's completely ridiculous. And I hear people putting that stuff out and talking about, oh, you sound stupid, man. Anybody with money knows you don't know where the fuck the stock market is going. You have no idea. If you could know for a fucking second, why do you think Warren Buffett would not know? You think he's too stupid to read the book you read or take the... You think Warren Buffett couldn't buy my course or anybody else's? Nobody knows where the fuck the market is going, man. So anybody trying to teach you that they have some way of getting... Bullshit. Complete bullshit. It is, man. The moment you understand that and get past that, then good. I don't know where the market's going. That don't mean I can't make money from it, right? Because what I do know is that it moves in stages. It moved Elon Musk worth 3 times Buffett. Yeah, and he don't know where the fuck the stock market's going. The only way he knows how to make it go is if he gets on Twitter and sends a message. He don't know. He don't know. It's funny how people will extrapolate that. Like, I'm just using Elon as an example. Like he knows about the stock market. Why would people assume because he made $1 billion in something else that he knows about stocks or Bitcoin? Like they had to explain to him how Bitcoin worked. You know, look at Buffett. He don't even like Bitcoin. You don't think he's smart? You don't think he can read? You get what I'm saying? Like just because someone is good at something doesn't mean they're good at everything. You know, and that's a fallacy. You'll see that with really smart people come to the stock market and they think that, well, I can use my intellect. Well, damn, if you could use your intellect, everybody holding a PhD in economics would be a billionaire. And they're not. They're not. Explain that to me. Why don't people who have a PhD in economics, who spent 12 fucking years studying prices and finance and business and balance sheets and cash flow, why aren't they billionaires? Because it doesn't help them at all. Because the stock market doesn't have anything to do with that shit, the way it moves. Let's see. We're still going. Fear and greed. Exactly. That's what moves markets. So what we're seeing here in the Dow is it's pulling back. This is totally normal. It's not enough for a box, right? We need 4, minimum 4. I'm not even thinking it's done until it gets above this red line, the 5-day. So what is that? That adds order. That adds order to my chaos, man. And this is chaos. This here is chaos. Biden says, oh, the Delta variant's good. Don't worry about it. Fauci comes out and says one thing. Bank of America comes out and says nothing. It's chaos, man. All that news. You want to see chaos? Just get on Twitter. Just chaos, man. Just stuff coming at you, you know. Just chaos, man. And so we're seeing a perfect flow of price on the Dow. Sideways up, sideways down. We still got more room to the downside. Market's coming down. Coming down to the downside. Don't gaps down usually mean big shorts. No, that means people in China were selling before you got up. That's all that means. Just going short doesn't push the market down. Let's see. So if we look, November 18th, the Dow broke. That's a significant day. So if we go look, Bitcoin broke first. If we just looking at the indexes I'm tracking, look at Bitcoin coming back. Bitcoin broke first, right here. Broke the box. What day was this? I should have it memorized. It's pretty interesting, right? Bitcoin and the Dow, pretty similar. I would say that Bitcoin broke first, and we see the Dow breaking on November 18th. So look at the Dow. Where's November 18th? Right there. So we see the Dow and Bitcoin breaking down at the same time. I find that fascinating. basically on the same day, they both closed under the 20 and began to move down. Now, here's the difference, though. Bitcoin has turned up. That's interesting. That's probably worth writing down. So if we look at the 4 stages, that's interesting. That correlation is interesting, right? You should write that down. You should think about that. Like this is what Science of Getting Rich talks about. Thinking is the hardest labor, not roofing, not laying concrete, thinking, like using your brain, just sitting around thinking on things. Buffett talks about he reads, but if you ever listen to him talk about that, he says he reads and thinks. So he's reading and thinking. Like, what does this mean? He's not reading for tickers. Most of the people I talk to want a fucking ticker that goes up. It's not about that, man. It's seeing the cycles. So stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, right? And then look, it stops. Now we're back. So currently, this is a stage 1, and we've been adding to Bitcoin. And now we're going to run. My only concern is we have a lot of pressure at 67. Now, that's a what? $8,000 move in Bitcoin. That's a pretty decent move. If you're a trader, you're a swing trader, you're in, you're out. That's swing trading. People always, what's the definition of swing trade? Right there. You're in, you're out. That's swing trading. You're catching a swing like the door swinging. That's not really my preferred style of trading. I'm cool with it. If you're going to trade like that, you got to get out. You get your money and you get out. When you hold stocks, you're doing something different. You're position trading. Position trading is really hard. Most people are not emotionally, mentally, or what's a good word, mature enough in the stock market to position trade. I know, because I trade with a lot of people and they go into fucking panics every time something goes down. And I'm like, well, we're position trading it. We need it to go down, dummy. It needs to go down. If it doesn't go down, we can't keep bringing our price point down for the next year, 2 years, so that when we flip it for a double, we get paid. Well, in order to get paid, we need the price to come down. This is so confusing to people because they think, all right, we bought it, now run. No, man. We want it to come down. We want these cycles to play out. We need COVID variants. We need all this stuff, man. This is how you get if you're position trading. That's position trading. It's not for everybody. The point of that is to build your position over time. And you do that on stage 1s. That's not swing trading. Swing trading is trying to catch that bottom, let it run. When it hits that target, get out. You just did a swing. Day traders get out at the end of the day. And so they're conserving their money. You get what I'm saying there? And all the people, this confuses them. They're like, oh, well, you got to preserve your capital. Yeah, for the way you're trading, I get that. The way I'm trading, that's not what I'm, not all, I'd say probably 80% of my trading is that way. It's not about preserving capital. It's about building share count at lower prices. And here's the thing though, in order to do what I'm talking about, you've got to be sophisticated enough to realize some things go up when other things go down. And the things that go up, we're going to trim and add to the things that went down. And that we're playing the cycles of sideways up, sideways down, sideways. I might do 40 of these with Uber before I ring the register and buy the Ferrari. That was lost on like everybody here. There could be 40 of these. Now, that doesn't mean I can't trim a little, let it come in, add a little, trim a, but the position grows larger and larger as I ride these cycles. Now, again, most people are not at a place, or it's just not their style. That's just not how they want to do it. So if that's you, then you got to get real clear. My goal is here, here, and if it goes here, I'm out, right? So I hope that makes sense, man. So as I watch Bitcoin, I don't know where Bitcoin's going. I can believe it's going up, but that's just my belief, right? But here's what I do know. It's a stage 1, just broke above it just established a stage 1. Matter of fact, it's super powerful because it's back in the box. And now we're moving up, super bullish. I'm buying Bitcoin. Well, what if it turns and goes down? Okay, where's the next level down? I don't know, down here somewhere. Let's see. So I would plot, where's the next level down? Well, first one would be here, obviously, right? And then here. And then where's the next one? I don't know. These are like hand grenade zones either. They're not perfect, okay? They're just zones where it stopped before. Well, what about to the upside? Well, it's probably going to stop up in here. It did it that time, did it this time. I fully expect it'll do it this time. So if I'm a swing trader, I'd be buying the shit out of Bitcoin right now. My position would be much larger than a position trader, and I'm looking to sell it right here. Get out. Get your money and go. And then look for the next setup, man. That's how that's swing trading. What I see a lot of people do is kind of have a half-ass combination of all of this. They think they're trading, they're kind of position trading. Now they're stuck in a stock, and like it's just chaos. Like there's no clear, definitive plan. So if I'm swinging this, where's my stop? I don't know, right around in here. That's market structure. See, what we're talking about here, if you buy a course, if you're buying a course with someone who's teaching, ideally they should be teaching you market structure, support, resistance, because that's the only thing that we do know. We don't know where price is going, but we do know where support is or resistance is. Why? Because it's there before. This is the evidence of it. And so we have evidence that it could go there again. Everybody, what about this ticker? It's so boring. Everybody and their tickers. It's so boring. It's so boring. It's not even what trading's about. Look at Square. Stage 4 decline. Stage 4 decline, right? So if I'm position trading Square, now also you got to believe it's undervalued, right? So if I'm position trading Square, these are buys for me. Do I have to buy every single one of them? No. I was trying to explain this last night. You're not forced to do anything. If you're underwater in a stock, it's okay. I don't know if you know this. Square's been here before, okay? Been here before. Massive panic. Square fell to over here. Huge panic. Then it runs up and everybody up here is like, man, I wish I'd have bought a bunch more. So then we come down there again. All right, well, you're getting a chance. And this is just normal price movement. Look, you can see the flow of price. Sometimes it gets real tight. Well, that one didn't make it. Broke back down. Right? Do we need 4 candles on the MACD to know a change? Yes, of course. Of course you need 4 candles. What are you going to know with one? Just one candle? Of course you got it for. But look, it's not even extreme yet. Close. Pretty damn close. Close enough, man. Pretty damn close. PayPal are better than Roku. They're both the same, bro. These are all growth stocks. They're going to run together. PayPal's going. None of these are, I would be nibbling on these. These are straight fucking down. These stocks are going straight down. We've had a couple stage ones. These stage ones, if you're buying them, you should be nibbling. That's not a breakout. Breakout's when it goes above the green line. Look at this. It's pointing straight down. These stocks are horrible right now. Just terrible. Just terrible. Look at them. You got a box being built. This could go down another $50. And that would be okay. That's growth stocks can do that. Growth stocks can do that. I think they're all the same. All these stocks you guys are buying the same. How come nobody's giving me stocks going up? So AT&T, look at AT&T today. My God, look at this. I didn't even see the news. Holy sheep shit. I wouldn't touch this though. Maybe if you're doing buy and hold and just don't give a damn, but these dividend stocks are coming in, man. These dividend stocks are coming in, man. Look at that. I wouldn't buy this just yet. As a trade, hell no. But as just buy and hold. I mean, this thing is just going down though, man. I'm in it, and it's just going down, 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 down. There are not many going up. A lot of really bad charts. There are some going up. Let's look at bonds. Oh, wait. Gerald's long bonds. Nobody likes to do this trade with me, though, because it's boring. I don't want to do bonds. It's boring. All right, don't do bonds. Bonds are going up. So, I've got a pretty decent position in bonds. Now, if you remember, let's stay in the cycle here. I'm only at 3/4 of position. We got long. There's stage 1. Runs up. Where did it stop? Previous high. So look, I just assume it's going to stop here. Did before. Bam. So sold 1/4 right there. Why? Because that's what I assume it's going to do. So I assume whatever it's, if it's headed up, then it's going to stop where it stopped before. If it's headed down, I assume it's going to stop where it stopped before, right? Probably right around in there. So now I'm not selling any on this bang here because we already sold 20% or so. So this is bonds. Bonds go up typically when the market goes down. And sometimes it's not as pretty a chart, okay? But typically bonds go up when the market goes down. Why? This is a flee for safety. If you go back and look, let me see, where's COVID? Where are we at? If you remember in the COVID days over here, bonds exploded higher. Now this is kind of what you might call an old man's hedge, meaning a lot of young people aren't looking at bonds. They want to try to VIX or some other dumb shit or try to, whatever. But this is how most people would hedge their portfolios. They would get long bonds. Now here's the thing. All this did was soften the downside of their portfolio, and hopefully as it moves up, they could trim some and add to those other stocks. So that gives you a little money to add to those other stocks, right? So we got bonds ripping, which tells me we probably have utilities ripping. Let's see. Nope. So we're in the UTSL2, which is a utility trade right now. I trade the TMF. And if you come over to the newsletter, let's see. What page we got this on? This is one of the things that I track all the time. So S&P, what page are we on here? Technology, 20-year bonds. So I'm always wanting some kind of weighting to this product just because of the nature of what I just said there. Do you think Pearls is a good invest in? I don't even know what the Puneware is, man. Sounds like a stupid name, though. And that's definitely not a ticker, bro. So now you're talking like a civilian. I don't even know what that means. Let's see. Boring play, but IBM may be turning in. Nice dip. Yeah. Now IBM is a dog of the Dow. And it's setting up. Look at that. So when you look at a chart, first thing I do is back it. Right? What do? Let's see. When it breaks below the 20, now we see it breaking above the 20, below the 20. I just start looking at these points and see, is it kind of flowing? Do I see the money flow? And if I don't see the money flow, I move on. It's got to be, it'd be hard pressed to get me to sit and look at it if I don't see it's flowing. It needs to move if I'm trading. Or even if I want to accumulate it, I need to see a way. So I would be a buyer here. So if I'm position trading, guess what? I'm going to buy stage ones. I'm going to buy that one. And then I'm going to buy this one. Like, what am I doing? I'm building a position. That's a whole month, right? It's a whole month I'm building this position. Where would my target be? Probably up in here. Why? Price is going to go where it was before, right? This is actually a good setup. I was looking at it. These 20s almost is certain, man. So another one that I was looking at for what I call bread and butter trades, meaning they're dividend stocks underneath the 200-day, and I watch the money flow, is right here. This is I don't know. This is a 5%, I think it's 4.5%, 5% dividend yield. Philip Morris International Cigarettes. play. Extreme low, way below the 200. Extreme move down. Putting in a doji candle today. Man, this could be getting close to a bottom. I'm looking to pick this up in my buy and hold. And so what I'm doing, once I put this into a buy and hold, I never sell it, man. It's rare for me to sell a stock in my buy and hold. Like, they have to do some really dumb shit, like, to get me out of that. So all I'm going to do then is, for the rest of my life, so to speak, is wait for these things to fall and set up, and then I would be a buyer. And I just go through life waiting for these days where price breaks for whatever news, whatever it is in the future. 5 years from now, it'll be some other shit we're worried about. And as it does this, I'd look to be a buyer. Now, I own a bunch of MO. Somebody said, why not MO? Because I'm adding diversity to my portfolio. So I already own like $30,000 of MO. So rather than add to MO, I'm going to bring in a new stock in the same sector with the same problem. Below the 200, pays a nice dividend. I already know the industry. I know the sector. So why don't we add something new? And so over time, that's how you build out a portfolio. So maybe this sell-off, you add Coca-Cola. And then the next sell-off, oh, there would be a next sell-off. So you guys are like, oh, my stocks are down. Good, get used to it. The rest of your fucking life, they're going to be going up and down. That's how it works. You know, it didn't change when you showed up. Like, oh, now they just go up. I'm here. So look how clear the money flow is on Coca-Cola. This is one I like to swing trade with options, but look, see it? Look at this, man. Look at that. Add you. What are you talking about, add you? How dare you ask me to add you during my class? What is wrong with you? What in the fuck, man? Hey guys, I'm supposed to stop the fucking class so we can talk to this guy. Let me just stop my whole fucking class so you can come in and say something brilliant. I guess something I didn't know about, or maybe you got some inside scoop on the planet Earth that we don't know about. Fuck out of here. Yeah, so this is Coca-Cola. How dare you, sir? How dare you? I'm not going to yell at you, Ashley. You're my friend. Yeah, this Coca-Cola chart, this one, man, it's been doing the money flow pretty, I don't want to say perfect, but pretty good. So I'm keeping an eye on this. It's not time yet. It's not time yet. But if it's in your buy and hold, it is setting up, man. So keep an eye on it. Man, there's so many of these in the buy and holds. The growth stocks look terrible, but in the buy and holds, they look okay. Add me, I'm going to tell you some real. Man, get the fuck out of here. Nobody even knows you. Nobody even knows you, bro. I ain't seen you on Fox News. I ain't seen no books from you. You ain't sent me no presents. I don't even know who you are, man. Let's see. You might be a rapist. I don't know. Let's see. Now you done threw me off. Are we still on YouTube? Yeah, we're still on YouTube. All right, so let's check Pepsi, right? So this is what I like to do, correlation. So we saw Coke, but look, Pepsi's not doing that. So we definitely could say Coca-Cola is a much weaker stock right now than Pepsi. So I own Pepsi and I own Coke. Which one do you think I'm more likely to start adding to? Coca-Cola, right? I'm going to add to Coca-Cola. And, you know, Pepsi's dips are pretty small, man. They don't give you much room to do anything. So we'll see. Why I owed on him like that? Why am I? Because he interrupted my class, man. I'm trying to save the world. He's trying to be selfish. Let's see. Where are we at? Yeah, I doubt he even owns my book. So let's pull the SPY back. Where's the Q? Q. Ooh, Q's holding it, man. So big, get your notebook, write that down. We got Dow Jones this week. Dividend stocks are selling off. Growth stocks are selling off. Bonds are going up. Bitcoin's going higher. Ethereum's ripping higher. And the Qs, the big caps, Microsoft, Google, all that shit, are holding. They're not going down. So let's look at Apple. I bet Apple's just fine. Look at that. It doesn't stop. So what does that tell you? There is zero money going into growth stocks right now. Zero. Nobody. Nobody with a lot of money is buying growth stocks. It is all going into Apple. Now, I don't know who would buy Apple at a 70 RSI. I don't know. Somebody is. Google, all that stuff. All this big cap tech stocks is all of the money. So I don't, I'm trying to interpret what that means. Dividend stocks are getting smashed, bonds are going up, and Apple's trading like a fucking hedge to the market. It's crazy. Did we already talk? There ain't nothing to talk about PayPal, man. It sucks. If it's a growth stock, it sucks. They're all down. Like, there's nothing to talk about. We got to wait for these. You can nibble on these stage ones, but, I would keep it small. I would keep it small. Docu. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, DocuSign said. Problem is it's not cheap here, and it's still technically going down. I'd give this a minute, man. So just looking at the first two candles, if you look at this, look, broke out above the 5, sold off, and now it's wanting to sell off. I mean, it's just hanging in here. Down. Yeah, you got mixed signals. When you come down the histogram, this tells me the sell-off's probably over, but I don't know. I wouldn't get in. I wouldn't touch it. Not yet, man. I'd wait. Let's check in on Uber. I love Uber. Maybe it's down like 10,000%. Going straight down. Crazy. Will this support level hold? I don't know. This is why, I haven't been adding to Uber because this box isn't here yet. Look. Does that hold? I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Got to go to the weekly for the next level down, but that's not a box. That's red, red, red. It's all red. Everything pointing straight down. So I wouldn't be rushing up into this, man. Let's see. We got to wait, man. All these look terrible. Let's check in on ADA. I've been selling my shit. Yeah, it looks good today. Actually, it looks pretty good here. Maybe it'll be all right. I mean, I still have some, but not near as much as I did. That's not a bad... I mean, look, soul's off. RSI goes extreme. We're above the 5-day. Things are turning. This actually is a nice looking chart. Look, hit the extreme. Now I'm looking for what? A box. There's your box. Price is above the 5. MACD's turning. Yeah, we're breaking out on stochastics. I like it. Target right up in here. Other than it got delisted, and I don't understand why they would delist it. So if I don't understand it, I don't need to own it. You know what I mean? Like, I need to understand what's going on. Conviction isn't like, hey, the ship is sinking, and you're the guy on the Titanic playing the music. Oh, we got to stay in convict. Like, that's not what conviction means. Like, you're convicted for a reason. And it's not blindness. Like, you're not convicted, like, at all costs, no matter what happens, I'm holding. Like, that's not conviction. Conviction is you understand it. And once they put information I don't understand, I don't need to own as much. So I don't understand. And when the guy who created it doesn't understand, that confuses me. Especially when I got Matic going the other direction. So let's see. Yeah, why they would delist, I don't know, man. Let's see. Pins. Let's check pins. Now, something I want to make super, super clear, man. Yeah, this is going down. Don't buy this. Stop adding to these. I would stop adding to these until they stop. You don't have to do anything. I get people who sometimes act like they have to do something. You do not have to do anything. Just because you own a stock, it's in the red, doesn't mean you have to do something. And then I was talking with a lady, and all my stocks are down. And I go, look, they're all growth stocks. No shit, they're down. Like, you already know your own answer. If you're studying the market and you look and there's Dow stocks, there's dividend stocks, there's penny stocks, there's growth stocks, there's biotech stocks, there's shipping stocks, there's big cap tech, there's small cap tech. Like, as you begin to study the market and you begin to see, it's like an onion. There's layers, and it's a bifurcated market. One sector can be in a constant rally. Look at Apple. It's just rallying and rallying. We see Ethereum rallying, but then we see Pinterest going down. You see Pinterest going down. So we see two different markets, right? So when you see people say, well, the market's this and the market's that, those people aren't traders, man. Because there is no market where the whole thing is doing one thing. That's not how it works. So right now they're like, oh, the market's going down. Really? Because bonds look like they're going up. Is that not part of the market? Is this not part of the market? Looks like it's part of the market to me. So my point to that is it's bigger than just one thing, right? It's bigger than that. So let's look at Beyond Meat. Same thing, man. All these stocks are exactly the same. Beyond Meat's going down, sir. Look right there, down. These growth stocks are going down. There's another one. What's going on with Zynga? I just fucking spent an hour explaining to you what's going on with everything. They're selling growth stocks, sir. They're selling growth stocks. Guardian angels, females and males. Jesus. Oh my God. What in the fuck, dude? Let me delete that. Yeah, I got rid of him. Let's see. Yeah, these stock, they look terrible, man. He says selling growth stocks to buy what? Bonds, EV, green stock. Well, first off, sir, EV and green stocks are basically growth stocks. And the bond, you already, whoa, shit, sorry. I'm mobile today, man, so this is not my office. You missed the bond trade. That was a while ago. If you followed my newsletter, you'd be in bonds right now. But you don't follow it, so you're not in bonds. So there. See? So if you followed I know you're so fucking busy. You're busy. Everybody's so busy being broke they can't get rich. I hear this all the time. Oh, I'm so busy. Yeah, well, so is Donald Trump. He's busy too. Like, we're all fucking busy. You can't be broke and busy, right? If you're broke, you need to be unbusy. If you're broke, you should not be busy. Okay? I had a guy text me yesterday. He's like, man, what do you think I should do with my situation? Go to work? Like, he's trying to get some money. I'm like, go fucking work? Like, everywhere I look, people are hiring. Like, I don't understand. Stop doing other things and spend your time doing things that pay you. Like, that's the answer, right? It's pretty common sense. So if you need money, stop hanging out with your friends. Stop hanging out with your girlfriend or your boyfriend and spend your days working and then get money. That's how it works. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. The dawn don't stop. Let's see. Yep. So I added to PLTR the other day. Just drip added a few shares. It's one of my favorite picks, but doesn't look like it's holding. We're down here where we were before. We're on the extreme RSI. This is the setup I like. So I like it. I like it. The Asian markets. I'm assuming you mean China. Let's check in. I'm long the yen. I'm sure it's terrible. Yeah, we're down 2%. Terrible trade. Let's see. You don't need to do anything, man. She says she's working with her boyfriend on rental properties. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Has anybody got an APX bond? Is anybody trading anything other than growth stocks? Let's see. I own Zynga. I would hold Zynga. I like Zynga. Just don't put a shit ton of money in any one of these, man. Let them. Let's see. This girl. All right, so there's a man. Oh, Mana's ripping. Yeah, of course Mana's ripping. Oh, man, you're talking about Mana. What am I doing? Are we talking about the crypto coin? This has been a good one. This is a big, massive move, man. God, so many of these cryptos are flying, dude. I mean, I don't know. The growth stocks are basically dead right now, man. I've been dribbling. When I say dribble, I'm literally buying one share. Just so I stay in the flow. So like PayPal, one share. Like I'm not committing a lot of money to these. We have no evidence that they're going up, you know? Yeah, I'm in XTZ as well, sir. I've been building this one out. Stage 2 breakout. So, now, here's something for you. I get a lot of people, as I speak to them, they kind of have one thing or the other. So, now is a good time to drip add into growth stocks, especially if you don't own any. You buy a little bit of Zillow, 2-3 shares. You know, unless you got millions of dollars. Maybe it's 20, maybe it's 300 shares. I don't know. It's small. You're drip adding there. And then on the crypto side, you know, you got that going. If you don't have enough money to play both, then, you know, what I find is people tend to, well, I'm going to move all my stock money to crypto. I get this a lot. I'm going to sell all my stocks and go buy real estate. And so what happens is they just tend to move from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. And what you really want to do is own all things. You want some real estate. And that's your real estate. You don't fucking sell it to buy a stock. Then you get new money and you buy some stocks. You don't sell those. Like not all of them. I'm not talking about trimming down the road. My point being is you're laying a base. So as you got this going, you got that going, and at different times, you're going to focus on different things. You can't do all of it at the same time, meaning you cannot go and buy 3 rentals unless, well, paraphrase, if you have a lot of money, you can. Most people can't. You can't put all your money in Bitcoin and buy real estate and do the stock. Like you can't do it all. So you're going to have periods of time where you don't do anything. And so it's okay if you own a bunch of growth stocks and they're down. It's okay. Just leave them. Just leave them. You're not obligated to add more. You could come over here and go, well, fuck, dude, I'm going to wait till those set up. I'm going to add to my cryptos here. I got this one breaking out. And you're focusing on that. You're not selling the other to do the one, right? And over time, as you mature and grow and learn more about the markets and real estate and your business and you make more money, right? You're going to own real estate. You're going to own REITs. You're going to own, growth stocks. You're going to own crypto. You're going to own bonds. And as you sit back, and this is what I do every day, I sit back and there's millions of dollars. Where's the best place right now for me over the next year, 2 years, 3 years? And in my trading, what is going higher, looks to be going higher right now. So, right, that's what I want to do with trading. But as far as assets that I own, it's, a year from now, 2 years from now. That's what I'm looking at, right? And that takes time, man. It takes time. I didn't get out of Prague. I was in Prague. I've scaled Prague back and added to it multiple times. Yep, got a sell signal today. But we should have taken some off, so I'm down to like a half position. We'll let this come back in. We'll look to add. What was it? Are we sure Uber's going to 60? No, sir, we're not sure. Are you sure? What are you sure about, sir? Are you going to heaven? Are you sure? Maybe not. Maybe God didn't like you. Let's see. Maybe for interrupting my class with that dumb question, he's not going to let you in now. Maybe you don't get into heaven now because you simply asked that dumb question on my life. Now, look what you did. You've ruined your eternal future. Talking shit about Uber. So, no, it's not, sir. You should sell all of your Uber shares and move on. That's what I would do. If you're swing trading Uber or you're weak-handed like that guy, you should get out of Uber. It's going down. Okay? Uber is going down. You say, how do I know? Look, it's pointing straight fucking down. Now, if in your mind you're some sort of quasi super day trader, you'd be short this, right? Broke support right there. It's going down. But because I'm thinking a year, 2 years, 3 years out, and I think this is a revolutionary company. I think what they do is fucking amazing. It's obviously lost on my friend there. Is Uber not going to 60? So, no, sir, it's not going there today or next week. But yes, it will go there. And now you've lost your spot in heaven. Good job. Does this hold? I don't know, man. We'll see. Let me let you in on a tip. If the COVID variant's going to spread, this is a company will get hit. And something like that, as a position trader, will set me up. Now, I'll have guys go, well, but you're losing capital. You are losing. I'm not losing capital. I'm getting an opportunity to buy it cheaper. So, let's see. Now, you don't want to delete that. People need to hear that. He needs to know what he just did. Tried to take a deep breath, just didn't work. But, again, maybe Uber goes to zero. Maybe they go out of business this afternoon. Maybe we go outside and look and there are no more fucking Ubers. It's all over. And so Uber goes completely out of fucking business. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. So Uber's going out of business. Zillow, it's going to go out of business. Look, Zillow's going down. That's probably going out of business. Nobody's going to use DraftKings anymore. That's going out of business. So probably tomorrow, that'll be zero. That's going down. What else is going out of business? Let's see. 3M, they're probably going out of business. That's been going down. They'll probably be out of business tomorrow. There's no way Disney stays open. That's probably going out of business. Look at that. Straight fucking down. There's no way they survive. They'll go out of business. We're all going to zero. Like the whole world is going to zero. That's what it seems like when I read my DMs. The whole planet, we're all going to zero. So, look, it never gets above this 5. So you guys buying Disney, you're premature. It's a common problem in your life. They make pills for that. All you guys buying Disney, they make pills for that. You guys need to stop that. It's not ready. Look, it is going down. Down, 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 down. There's no reason to buy this at all. You could probably buy it down here. Yeah, I mean, everything is going out of business. They're probably going to close the Wish app tomorrow. I think Wish is going to go out of business tomorrow. Oof, it's down 6%. I highly doubt you'll even see this stock tomorrow. What else is going out of business? AT&T, I'm pretty sure will be out by the end of the week. Look, it's down big. You know this is going out of business. There no more shares. Like, this is completely out. I don't know what they did, but they did something catastrophic. Look at this. It's down $1. Zillow is going out of business. Yeah, I mean, this is probably the last week of the stock market for growth stocks, I imagine. I imagine CNBC will be turning off probably on Friday, never be back on TV. I'll be adding to let's see. Yes, sir, you need to wait on AT&T. This is going to zero. Like, it's never going to survive. So, that is definitely a falling knife, though. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what's going on. I haven't checked the news. Let me see. Is Verizon down as much? Oh, well, that's not bad. Looks like Verizon's going out of business, too. So we're not going to have any cell phone service. We won't be able to list our houses on Zillow. Let's see. Where's Exxon? Ooh, Exxon. You might want to stock up on oil. That looks obviously going to zero. Let's see. I would definitely completely get out of, like, I'm guessing oil will be free. We'll be digging our own oil up. Nobody will need an oil company. Let's see. Oh, the Kardashians. So let's check in on. God, what is the Kardashian stock? What is the Kardashian shop? Radio Shack. Oh, ARK. That's definitely going out of business. Oof. I've been adding to ARK, but obviously today's not. We'll see if this box holds. Yeah, looks tough, man. I would nibble. Look for these stage 1 boxes and just nibble, man. That's all you can do. Cody. I got a big return in Cody, though. I've been in Cody for a long time. Look, stage 4 decline. So here's the money flow. Watch. If you're swing trading, watch. This is it. Stage 4 decline. There's your first buy. Stage 1. There's your breakout. Where's your target? Previous high. Right. Well, look. It blew right through it. So on this day here, you would definitely be selling. Look, RSI went extreme. Puts in a box. Very easy to see. You'd sell, taking it down, and then right here, you're out of the trade. And right here, you should have a hell of a lot less shares than you had here. This is the whole point of taking it off at previous high, taking it off on the RSI, taking it off as the stage 3 builds, so that when it rolls over, you can give it a little bit of room. You don't have near as many shares, and now you're out. That's a swing trade. That is a swing trade. No, I agree with Carlos. It's hard to teach that, though, man. IBM's going out of business. I think everything is. Everything but Apple. Let's see. Circuit City. That actually did go out of business, didn't it? Circuit City. Okay, so let me give you a dividend stock and I'll leave you guys be. But this is a perfect swing trade. You should go print this off or draw it on your... If you ever look at my notebooks, I draw these things. This is it. There's your breakout, runs up, breaks down. This is the stage 4 decline, right? Stage 4 decline. That's what you're seeing. And then this is the question I'll get a lot. What's wrong with it? Nothing. It's a stage 4 decline. Nothing's wrong. That's what they do. They go sideways. They go up. they go sideways, then news comes out and they go down, and then news comes out and they go up, and then news comes out and they go down. And that's the 4 stages of price movement. So if you look at this, what do you see? That's a stage 3. If it breaks here, it goes into a 4. Where does it go? Where it was before. So it comes down into that zone. Hertz. We're not checking Hertz. Get out of here with Hertz. Get out of here with that. We're not doing meme stocks today, sir. Today's fucking national holiday. No memes. We're not doing Shiba. We're not doing Doge. We're not doing fucking AMC. We're not doing any meme stocks. Let's see. We're not doing all the degenerate gamblers. I'm uninviting you. Square. I would either buy weekly call options or binary options on Hertz. And then I'd short AMC, create a spread, synthetic spread. Now, they're tradable. I just don't want to talk about them. I just don't want to talk about them. Right here. PM. No, we're not talking about Clove. PM. Keep an eye on this. This is Philip Morris dividend stock. Beautiful stock. Pays a big dividend. Setting up nice. Setting up nice. He says, why is Apple going to be the only one left? That was a joke, sir. I was making fun of people. Those were jokes. You have to read between the lines. I do not think all these stocks are going out of business. Let me rephrase. I think they're just fine. It's just a market cycle because of COVID and possibility of raising interest rates. Look, I love this stock and it's going down. Good. We'll buy some more cheaper. I owned it way up here and I sold some and now we're going to get a chance to buy it way down here. Good. I've owned this stock for 9 years and in 9 years it's done this a bunch of times. So let's pull it up on a monthly. Look. Has it ever been here before? Yes. A bunch of times. So is it theoretically possible it could come here again and everything is okay? Yes. So if you're doing a buy and hold, you would just hold it. You'd let it come down and you look to add to it. I don't know about you, but all these ones is where I would want to buy it, not up here, right? So we don't want to buy it up here. We want to buy it down here. No, Mac. You should get my book. Let's see. How do you feel about buying lien properties? You mean buying the actual note? I wouldn't want to do that. Not when I could just buy real estate. I wouldn't want to own the note. Hit the bio link, Mac. I would not want to own liens. I mean, I'm not against it. I bet people that make money in liens. To me, it's just, I don't know. I'd rather own the actual real estate. Let's see. I'm sure Riot's ripping. Is coin ripping? Let's see. Coin's selling off, huh? It's not keeping up with Bitcoin. Let's see. How good is it? How fucking dare you, Wise? How fucking dare you? How good is it? How good are you, sir? How fucking dare you? It's a fucking book, you greedy bastard. Should I buy a book? Should I spend a whole $35? Is it really good? Maybe I need to read the reviews before I spend it. Now, I'll give $35 to buy a bunch of stupid Chinese shit. Here, I'll spend $400 fucking dollars on a pair of shoes I throw away, but I don't know if I should buy his book. It might not be good. Is it good? Fuck. That's why you're broke. I don't know. Maybe it's got bad reviews. How dare you? I don't know. I buy like 3 to 4 books a week. I don't read the fucking reviews. I don't give a shit what you thought about a book. Most people are stupid. Why do I care what they think? So I go and I look at what the book is talking about, and I go look and see the person, and then I go buy it. And that's how I learned real estate. That's how I learned everything. And guess what? I bought a lot of dumb books. A lot of dumb ones. And as you flip through it, you're like, this is a really dumb book. There's not shit in here that's any good. You know what that means? That means you're learning shit. So, how dare you? Let's see. Riot looks good. We'll see if it holds. I'm just messing with you, Wise. With a name like Wise. He's talking about the ticker. It don't matter. Don't defend him. It was his comment. Don't defend him. That just puts you on the list. So the Dow is down 500 points right now. Okay, look, Dow's still not extreme. It could still go lower. The sell-off is just getting going down. We're going down, 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 down. So everybody get ready to go lower. We're still going. Should you buy Square? No. I honestly would not be buying much here. And if you're in my group, I'm not probably going to text any. We need to see this sell-off. We could get easily down here. So we could easily go lower, guys. The Qs haven't even broke yet. They're just now breaking. Qs are just now breaking. Yeah, we're going down. This is getting brutal. It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly, man. There we go. We'll end with the purge.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Yeah, so that's the S&P. It's breaking down to all the stocks are going to zero. So 450, I mean, we still have plenty of room on the downside. This is just getting going, man. I would not be out. I don't see, well, I was going to say growth stocks have already sold off, but they could go lower too. So get mentally prepared. If you remember yesterday in our Discord group, I said, if you're paying attention, I know a lot of you are too busy being broke to pay attention, but that's when you short. I was saying this is the perfect time to be short right now. If you want to get short, not on down days, you want to let it come down and then pull back, and that's your short setup. And if you look at the Dow, you saw the exact same pattern set up. Look at the Dow. Big, it broke down, and then you always get this up day. And when that up day pushes back into the 20, and I say always, not always, but this is the setup I like to see. That's your short. It breaks it, and then it comes back into the 20, and you'll see that pattern over and over. Now, when COVID hit, I didn't get short because I was waiting on that. We had a huge down day, and I'm totally expected to try to push back up because all the dip buyers come in, and then the news is really, really bad, and then it breaks. So these are your days to get short. Look, it's pointing down. Price is underneath the green. It broke the box. This is the money flow, man. That is the pattern. That's it. Right there. Sideways, up, sideways, and then it broke the box. So when it broke the box, that's your signal that if we're trying to play the short side, this is the short side. It's going down. It's that number on there. And you got to put in the apartment address. So now what do? We wait for the extreme, and we're looking for stage ones. If this is just getting going, man, I would not blow all my powder right now. I'd let this thing come in. Yeah, and so like my man said, if you're trying to short the Qs, it'd be the SQ. With the Dow, it would have been the S Dow. Don't get overly... Most people don't need to be short unless you're just doing it for fun. So the S Dow is the opposite of the Dow, right? So if you're shorting an index, that was your day right there, you know. Actually, right around in here is a better day. Where's your target if you're using the S Dow? Right around in here. So it just flips and reverses. No, we're not buying any. You're about to lose your realtor license. You don't buy T today, man. It's just getting going. It's probably going lower. If you buy T today, you're going to lose your realtor license. Don't do that. Let's see. Okay, it's just, this is day one. Let it go. Let it go down. Like the sell-off still, there's still room, man. The sell-off's going lower. ET, my God, this is heating up, bro. Now, this is already corrected. So these ones that have been correcting, what you're looking for is then to come back up into the box. And what I mean is you had an area of support, right? You had an area of support. If this breaks it, what you're looking for is it to come back up in. That's your signal that this is bottomed. Yeah, SPY's going. It's over, guys. It's over. Market's breaking. Down we go. In bonds and Bitcoin, we trust. That's it. Only thing we got that's working is bonds and Bitcoin. There's Bitcoin. Bitcoin may not be surviving either. Bitcoin may not make it either. That's it. It was good knowing you guys. Keep the faith, man. It's just a cycle. We're going to go down. We'll get news points. And guess what? Over time, the market goes higher. The market goes higher. 70% of the time, it goes up. And every once in a while, it violently goes down. Sets up, and then it goes back up. All's not lost. DraftKings will go up. Twitter will go up. Zillow will go up. Penguin Terror will go up. These stocks will all go back up. Roku. They're just not doing it right now. Okay? So everybody relax. I wouldn't be an aggressive buyer today. I would just wait. And look for those stage ones, man. If I anything I can do to help you, if I picked on you, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry at all. I don't like dumb questions. And a guy said to me, oh, there's no such thing as dumb questions. Maybe, but there's dumb people. Dumb questions just reflects that you. I had a sergeant tell me that in the Army. He goes, yeah, there's no dumb questions. It just tells me you don't know shit. So it reflects on yourself. So the Bible says, study to show thyself approved. This is a game of study. About an hour a day of your life should be dedicated to the stock market, to business stuff, reading, looking at barons, less influencers. Influencers showing you their fancy socks and their cool cars is not going to help you do shit. You know that, right? So me showing you my beach condo, that ain't going to help you. That's just me showing you shit. Now, you may get some motivation out of it, but what you should be looking at is the shit nobody's looking at. The hours that I spend reading, the notebooks that I write in, creating, updating my newsletter, the shit that I do all day, shit is boring, but that's not the shit people want to see. They want to see $300 socks and fucking bling this and that. That's not what this game is about, man. That ain't got nothing to do with this, okay? understanding market cycles, the different sectors. None of that has anything to do with that stuff, man. Those are the rewards of it. Maybe. And when you say, what do you mean? Let me give you an example. One of my best friends, he sold his business. And they gave him $5 million. He did not own a fucking stock. And they gave him $5 million. He went to a guy, they put it into 20 dividend stocks. And now he's got, and I think after taxes and expenses, he had $3.5 million in the stock market. One day, no money. Next day, $3.5 million. And so if he said to you, and he came on here and posted on his screen, well, I got $3 million in dividend stocks, people will go, oh, he must know what he's doing. No, he just did it yesterday. Get what I'm saying? Don't let big numbers fool you, man. Don't let that shit fool you. Don't let big numbers fool you. I met a guy the other day. His first real estate deal, he bought 65 doors. One transaction, 65 doors. I don't have 65 doors. Do you think he knows more about real estate than me? I've been working on it for 20 years. Painting, climbing, trimming, plumbing, electrical, buying houses, flipping them. Do you think he knows more than me? No, not at all. Does he have more property than me? Yes. Don't let big numbers fuck you up. You get what I'm saying? Big numbers. So you can meet people. So when I started with the stock market, I put $250 in. This is like 21 years ago. And that's 20 years of grinding to get it to $1 million. My friend did it in one day. Just like that. Sold his business. Bam. $3.5 million in stock market. So we had different skill sets, right? Now, the thing he did to get that money, he grinded on. He knows that shit. I don't know that shit. So, not taking it, that was great. That's a huge move. But now, when you give a guy couple million bucks, he thinks he knows the stock market. So just something to keep in mind, man. Make sure there's something behind the shit they're saying, right? That's all I'm saying. Make sure there's something behind it, man. Let's see. Always look at the influencer's motive. Yeah, that's good too. Motive. Just be careful of big numbers. That's all I'm saying. And that's what a jet is. A jet is big numbers. Because anybody with a brain cell knows it is really expensive to own a jet. Like it's massive, dude. Like it is crazy. Like him 500 owning a jet. I don't see any apartment buildings. You got this big ass, this appreciative asset. But I don't know, man. I don't know his finances. So, but that is to impress you, right? You get the jet. It makes it look, oh, he must know what he's doing. Fuck, anybody can rent a jet if you got money. You could be a complete dumbass and rent a jet. If you got money, they'll rent you the jet. And they'll put your logo on the side and you can have it for a whole year and you can tour the country. You can do that if you got the money. That don't mean you're smart, Now, Grant Cardone, though, in his situation, he does own a shit ton of real estate. So his jet was purchased by his followers. Isn't that funny? That's funny to me. Yeah, having a jet is crazy expensive, man. My point to that is don't let all that shit fool you, man. Don't let all that shit fool you. Sometimes he owns his. All right, well, shit, then he owns it. Hope he owns some apartment buildings. Owning some big-ass depreciating asset. It sells courses, though. Man, if I went and got a jet, I'd sell a lot of courses. Is it? You'd sell a lot. Look at Jason Bond. Jason Bond got arrested by the Federal Trade Commission because all his videos were in jets. Fucking beautiful homes with fireplaces, all that shit. And everybody just assumed he knew how to trade stocks based on his environment. He just made a cool set. So it's just a set prop. And then all these people, and then on his tax return, he had lost money. He had never made money trading stocks. Not fucking ever. So when I see people posting big numbers, I don't believe them. Fuck them. I don't believe them. That's my first thing. I don't believe anybody, man. I don't believe them. Until I'm it's just me, man. Grant says that shit. He got the jet to run up. Man, the jet is to sell courses. Period. It's to sell courses. And he's old and needs to move fast. Let's see. Yeah, he's legit. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying that stuff is props, man. It's to sell courses, bro. If he was in a fucking Kia, nobody's buying his course. Right? These are props, man. These are props. These are props. You don't fuck with Grant Cardone. I like Grant Cardone. But I also know a TV set when I see one, bro. You don't know a TV set? But we do different things. The shit he's doing, you can't do. You're not buying a multifamily. You don't have 1 million followers. You don't have 23 businesses that generate income. You're not selling courses and books and seminars. You don't have accredited investors giving you money. That motherfucker is not doing real estate. He's doing paper transactions. He ain't painting shit. He ain't walking shit. He don't know shit. Like, that's not what he's doing. He's got 23 fucking people looking at, they're doing a whole different game. That is not real estate. That is commercial investing. He's running an investment fund. Okay? How the fuck does that help you? How does it help you to watch a guy run? That's like you watching Kathy Woods and going, I'm going to do that. You can't do what Kathy does. Kathy has researchers. She has an office. She gets paid to manage money. She don't give a fuck if it goes up or down. She gets paid. Grant doesn't care if the prop, like, it don't matter, man. He gets paid. He's running a fund. He's a fund manager. That's not real estate. That's a fund manager. That's not real estate like you're going to do. You're going to put it out and set up an accredited fund. Maybe a couple of you. But that's not how most people do real estate, man. Yeah, Chris is the real deal. Me and Chris are friends. GPM 24 was 6 single family, paid off 5. Why'd you pay off 5? Oh, you're an electrician. Good deal, bro. I like hearing that story. See, I'd rather hear his story than Grant's story. Grant's story ain't going to help me any. How the fuck is a guy with a jet that owns apartment buildings going to help me in single family? It ain't. Let's see. Unless you get some inspiration out of that. If somehow it fires you up, man, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. NOLA meet and greet. Now I got to go back to Texas. I'm going to brag on you a little bit. I'm doing an interview with Maria Bartiromo on Fox News. And then I'm going to put that on my shit, as seen on Fox News, to make me look cool. Make me look cool. Let's see. Austin, Texas. Boom. No, it's not for me though. It's a thing. They're doing a thing on child influencers and kids that have large followings, and is social media bad and all that bullshit. So I'm on there. We're doing an interview to defend. I'm going to personally be defending social media, which I'm guessing is not at all what they're, because when they did the pre-interview, they were shocked that I was pro social media for kids, and that I was pro. And she said, why would you like social media for kids? And I said, so they can make money. If people don't know who you are, it's hard for them to buy your art. You know how many artists that I know that nobody buys their painting? You know why? Because nobody knows who the fuck you are. So why would they buy your painting? You know how many writers I know that write books, and nobody buys them because nobody knows who the fuck you are. Right? Of course they don't buy your book. You get what I'm saying? And so if you have this, Joseph says was Blake tells you where his money's coming from, man. He had one of the largest paid subscription discords for stock trading, one of the largest in the world, probably. That's where it came from. Grinding. Social media, man. Working it. So there's something to that, man. And Grant Cardone says it too. They don't know you, they can't flow you. So, who's Blake? Mr. 428. That's Blake. Stock trader. Yep. That's it, man. I'm going to go. You guys got me on a tangent. Got me on a tangent. Yeah, Blake's a cool dude, man. All these guys are cool. Me and Chris, I like Chris. Chris is cool. No, I won't be cussing on Fox. They'll block it out. There'd be no point in doing that. Me and Chris have gone live a couple times. He's too rich for the little guy, man. I'm a little guy. Too rich for me now. Got no time. They're hanging out by the pool, drinking Alizé and Cristal. No time for the little grinders out here. We got no time for you, bro. We're at the pool with tattooed naked women. $500 socks, Lambos. We got no time for the little grinders like me. I'm just a little guy, man. I'm just out here grinding. So, I want to show you something, though. This is where class is coming from today, baby. I'm just a little guy trying to get by, man. Trying to get by. My $500 socks. So that's it, man. You guys be good. Wow. All right, YouTube. What's going on? I can't show you guys. I turned to Instagram to show them the beach. I'm doing this from the beach. You got me going. A lot of influencers got me mad, man. I feel like there's a lot of disingenuous shit going on. It's disingenuous. I post a big number. Let's see. Can you talk about position sizing, how you go about it? We're done. We're done for the day. Yeah, when that guy said 30,000 for a jet, that's what I was thinking too. That's an old jet. 30,000 a month, that's an old jet. That ain't no new jet. New jet shit is probably more like 100. Probably more like 100. All right, man, you guys be good. We'll survive this little sell-off. It'll all work out, I promise. I promise it'll work out. All right, Michael. Be good, bro.